Hey, baby. Um, as of time of recording, it's 2:48 a.m. on June 28th, so it's, Friday, technically. I fell asleep when I last took the picture that I put up on TikTok of just sitting in my bed with the pillow behind me. Um, I laid down because I was feeling tired. I didn't expect to fall asleep. I figured I would just relax for, like a half hour or something like that. But I passed out and I just woke up like 10 minutes ago. So I slept for 11, almost somewhere around 3 hours there, which is oftentimes more than I sleep normally. But I'm going to go back to bed after I finish recording this, probably, or at least lay back down until I fall back asleep. But I wanted to get up, and I had to take Avenger out, and I had to use the bathroom. But I also wanted to record this video because I didn't put one up last night, just obviously due to everything, right? And I didn't want to skip 2 days in a row. I told you I would do this daily, and I feel bad that I didn't do it yesterday because I just wasn't up to it. I'm definitely, and I have been for a while today. I'm definitely feeling better than I was this morning and last night. Oh, so that's good. Sorry, my neck. I slept on it a little weird there. But now I'm worried about you. Right? I know you worry about me. Obviously, I worry about you. I always do. I know you are physically, emotionally, mentally exhausted. I know you are. I can see it in your eyes. I can hear it in your voice. I see it on your face. And I'm sorry. I wish I could do more for you and help you more than I am now. I know that eventually I will be able to, but I feel awful that I can't now. But things will get better. Things will get way better. Once you I don't sorry, thinking of the right words. Once you do what you know you have to do, um once you leave, once you're living alone or with your parents, whatever option happens, right? I mean, obviously if you are leaving tomorrow as in Saturday, right? Um, because when you said tomorrow earlier, that was already Friday for you. So hopefully, when you leave on Saturday, tomorrow, things are going to get better. I promise you. I promise you they will. And I know that it's going to be hard. Mentally, physically, and emotionally. The same 3 ways that you're exhausted. I know it's going to be hard when you leave. And when you do that. But those feelings will be temporary. And they will pass very, very quickly. Because you will quickly realize, quickly see, quickly know, quickly understand that you're way better off, that you're way happier. It's hard living alone. I've been doing it for 3 years. Even though I have a roommate, I technically live alone. You know, this is like a studio basement. It's my space. The only time anybody comes down here is when they're just walking through to do laundry. Unless my roommate's oldest kid comes down to like hang out, but he always asks before he does. This is a studio to me. It's not very big. It's actually quite small. It's tough. But it's manageable. And it's doable. And the nice thing is, you and I are both never alone. Even though physically we are, we still have each other. We will always have each other. That'll never stop. That'll never go away. We're both always just a text away, a phone call away, or a video chat away. My hair looks like shit. Wow. And we'll be able to do those things whenever we want. There will be no obstacles. There will be nothing stopping us. Get off the phone, 20 minutes later you feel lonely? Call me. There will be nothing stopping it. Ever. Until you're here. Until we can be with one another in person. Physically. There is nothing stopping us from being on the phone, on camera, whatever we want to do, all the time, whenever we want. And I'm not saying it has to be all the time. But there's nothing stopping it. On the weekends, if it was something you wanted to do, we could literally talk from the moment we both woke up to the moment we fell back asleep. Again, there's nothing stopping that. I hope I make you happy. And I hope I make you happy enough to want to talk to me. You know, sometimes I have a hard time getting you to say things or getting you to tell me how you're actually feeling. I already know. I'm already aware. But I want you to tell me in the same way that I tell you. love you, baby. I love you so much. What is my cat doing behind me? Banks. No. Get down. Just messing around with the dog food bag. No. I saw you liked the stories that I put up after I thought you were asleep, which tells me either you had fallen asleep as well and woken back up for a little bit, or that you never fell asleep until hopefully you're asleep now. I mean, it's 3 p.m. for you. You normally get up in anywhere from 2 to 3 hours from now. So hopefully you're actually asleep right now. I know I didn't hear from you much this evening via email, and that's okay. I told you if you didn't know what to say, you didn't have to say anything. And that's true. As long as I know you're safe and as long as I know you're okay. And I did. Did I miss you? Yeah. I do every night. Did I want to hear from you more? Yeah. I want to hear from you all the time. I love you. You're my girl. There's never a moment in the day that I don't want to hear from you. But it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I knew you were okay. I know that you apologized to me this morning when I couldn't stop shaking, and when I was still dealing with the same anxiety attack that I was dealing with last night at the concert. Because you think it's your fault. And you think it's because of our situation. And I don't want to tell you that you're not wrong. I was dealing with panic and anxiety attacks prior as well, for different reasons. More just mental instability. And sometimes smoking weed, that was causing them too, which is why I stopped smoking weed. It was like a 50-50 dice roll. Sometimes after I would smoke weed, I'd feel great. Other times I'd feel like I was dying, and I'd have a panic attack. And it wasn't a dice roll that I was willing to make anymore. So I stopped. Is our current situation escalating those feelings? Probably. They have been, yeah. Is that okay? Yeah, it is. It's 100% okay. Because as I've said, you are worth it. And you will always be worth it. You have always been worth it to me. I never want to lose you. Ever. When you came back, after lunch, and you were crying, and you weren't saying much, and I finally started to get you to talk a little bit, and I asked you, is what you want to tell me something bad? And you said, yeah. I was terrified. Arvy, I was so fucking scared. Because I thought you were going to say something different than what you said. And I never want to hear that. I never want to hear that you've changed your mind. Or that you realized you don't love me. Or that something is just making you stay. Or someone is making you stay. I don't ever want to hear that. I don't want to imagine that world. That world that you're not in. That world that you're not a part of with me. So I'm glad that's not what you said. But I still think what you said and what that fight was about with him is one of the most stupidest, childish, idiotic fucking things that any guy has ever put a girl through. That is beyond stupidity. And you deserve better. That was my email notification, but I know that wasn't you. It was not you. But I always check in case it is you. You deserve better. You have always deserved better. You said he's always been like this. You have always deserved better. And Arvy, baby, I promise you, you now have better. Sometimes I, again, lose the words that I want to say. But I hope you know that. I hope you feel that. That I am different. And that I do love you. And that I do want to do everything for you that I can. And help you in every way that I can. And support you. And take care of you. And appreciate you. And love you. I'm there by your side through it all. Through everything, I will be. Every up. Every down. I'm there. And I'll always be there. You are my partner. You are the one. The one that I never want to live without. imagine a life without. And the one that has made my life so much better since entering it. I love you so much. And I always will. And you know that. You know that. I know you said to let you do this on your own. But it's okay. It's okay that I'm there to help you. And it's okay that I'm there to support you. I'm not gonna let you struggle. I've been telling you that. I'm not gonna let you stress. I'm not gonna let you worry. I'm not gonna let you be scared. You know, we are in this for the rest of our lives together. Forever. We are in this. You and me. Collectively. Us. You and me. You're gonna be my wife. I'm going to be your husband. And there are vows that come with that. Vows that I am so excited to not only say to you, and not only write to say to you, but vows that I am excited to uphold. Vows that I hold very dearly and take very seriously. And it's not just when we're physically together that those vows come into play. It's when we're not physically together as well, such as right now. It's okay for you to rely on me, just as it's okay for me to rely on you when I need to. There's nothing wrong with that. That is a companionship. That is a union. That is two people coming together in life to get through life. So I promise you, and I vow to you as I've said, I will always help you. And I always got you. For anything and everything, I got you. And by proxy, I got Kyrie. You are the most important thing in this world to me. And I love you more than anything in this world. Which means she, Kyrie, is also the most important thing to me in this world. Because she is part of you. She is half of you. Fuck, she's like 99% you. And everything. And you guys will always be taken care of. I promise. I absolutely promise, babe. every single day. I've already said before, I know I repeat myself a lot, especially in these videos, because I'm talking to the thought of you instead of to you, so I get kind of repetitive. But I know I've said before that every single day, I love you more that day than I did the previous day, but I'll love you more tomorrow than I do today, because my love for you continues to grow. And it always continues to grow. It'll never stop growing. But something that I haven't said, and something that is very, very true, is that I fall in love with you all over again every single day. And I'm reminded why I fell in love with you in the first place every single day. You know, love isn't just about being in love all the time. It's about falling in love with each other every day, over and over again. And I absolutely fall in love with you every single day. Over and over again. So yes, that was a very long way to say, I know with 100% certainty, without a shadow of a doubt, that once you're out, once you leave tomorrow, Saturday, things will get better. A complete 180-degree turn. From being sad, upset, arguments, fights, from all of that, to no fights, to no arguments, to not being upset, and to not being sad for the same reasons that you're sad now. Will you still be sad? Yeah, fuck yeah you will. Sadness is a human emotion. But there won't be someone like that making you sad. Because I would never do that. I am not a combative person. I actually despise arguments, and I despise fighting. I think everything can be solved through communication, through discussion, through a willing to be open and honest and genuine with each other. I would never get physical with you. I would never throw things. I would never break things. I've never done that in my life. And I never will. You know, I grew up before my dad passed away, back in '94 when I was 8. Those first 8 years, my mom and dad fought a lot. And I swore to myself, even as a child, that I would never act that way. And I knew as I got older, when I found the one, when I found the girl, the person that I know that I am going to spend the rest of my life with, that I would never do that to her. Which means, Arvi, because you are that one, that I would never do that to you. You have my word. so much. And I always will. So don't worry. Things will get better. Very quickly, things will get better. Alright, well, this video went over 30 minutes. Sorry. But, you know, just the way it goes when I start talking. But again, I love communication. And I love talking. I hope you're sleeping well. I do hope that the rest of your morning after you got home was not filled with more arguments and more fighting. I hope that you were just able to relax in silence, in peace, the peace that you deserve. I hope that you were able to get that. I hope that you ate something small. You didn't tell me if you did, which means you probably didn't, but I'm hoping you did. And like I said, I hope you're having sweet dreams. I miss you. I miss you so fucking much. I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow morning. Well, shit, that's today. I can't wait to talk to you in less than 5 hours, because it's 3:20 a.m. as of time of recording now. So, less than 5 hours to go, and I'll hear your voice again. And I can't wait. This weekend, I am going to get our personal WebEx room set up, so that way we can stay connected all the time while we're at work, and no one would ever know that we're in a WebEx room, since we can do that through the VDI. You know, in WebEx on the Sutherland side, I won't show that I'm in a meeting because it's not a WebEx that's connected to Sutherland. You won't show you're in a WebEx either. And I plan on just using the browser in the VDI. Like, I'm not even going to use the WebEx app. But we can stay connected all day. Every day that we're at work. We don't have to disconnect from it. If you have another meeting to go to, or you have to do your work, just let me know. Just mute yourself. I'm not going to talk to you if I know you're working. I won't bother you. I won't distract you. But if you finish and you want to say, hey, you know, and then talk to me for a few minutes in between, you can. Or if I have another meeting to go to, I can just mute in that WebEx that you and I are in and open my personal WebEx on the Sutherland side to do the meeting, or go join the other WebEx that I have to join to do the meeting. But there's nothing, like, I don't have to leave the one that you and I are in, because we do both have work to do. You actually more than me, which is sad because, I have a higher position, but I just don't have to do much. I mean, maybe that's a good thing, I guess, but I feel bad how much they take advantage of you and how much they make you do. This one's finally starting to burn out. It's starting to taste gross. But this made it way fucking longer than it should have. I have had this thing for well over a week and a half open and just regularly hitting it, and it is still going strong. But it probably won't last more than another day or so. It is definitely getting old and burning out. And your colleagues that you sit next to already know, RV. They already know. They know there's more going on between you and I than you've told them. So it's okay if they know you and I sit in a WebEx. Like, it's not a big deal. So this weekend I'm going to get that set up so that we have that option to utilize it whenever and however and as often as we want to. But I guess at the same time, after this weekend, after tomorrow, after Saturday, we theoretically should be able to talk as often, whenever we want to after work as well, or on the weekends. And I can't wait. We're making progress. We're getting there. We get closer every single day. This was the first massive step that needed to be taken. From there, it's getting your clearance and getting your passport and starting the visa process and waiting for that process. So that way you can fly over here and you can be with me while we then start the next process, which is putting a ring on your finger and getting engaged and applying for the fiance visa to change your normal visa, which is going to be a process and will require you to have to go back to the Philippines eventually for not too long. But there will be a time that you do have to, because you'll have to attend an interview at the embassy in Manila. Unless somehow we can get that done here, but I don't think we can. But once you do that, then you just fly back over here and we get married. We become officially husband and wife. You become RV Browse Clutter. And you become official. And we make you a permanent resident and citizen. And then start the process of getting you the ability to be able to work. And start the process of getting Kyrie here as well. I love you, baby. We are making progress. Every day we make progress. And every day we get closer to the ultimate goal. And I can't wait for that final day to get here when we are done with all of that progress being made and have the rest of our lives to look forward to together. You are my girl. are my RV. You are the absolute love of my life. You are my greatest love. My most cherished and treasured love. And you are my last love. You are my final love. My eye's twitching. My right eye is twitching so bad. I don't know why. Ugh. You are my last love. And you are the love that I have been waiting for my entire life. We're at 40 minutes now. God damn it. I'm going to wrap this one up because this went way longer than I thought it would. I am going to lay back down and probably put a random YouTube video on until I fall asleep, which hopefully won't take too much longer to get back to sleep. But again, I hope you're sleeping well tonight. Get to work safe. Let me know when you wake up. I know you won't see this till after, so that's just me saying it for the sake of saying it. But I'll talk to you in a couple hours, baby. I love you so much, RV. I love you so much. I'll talk to you soon.